Jarrett Gaming, having a great today. We are going to be celebrating with Raid. It's a massive milestone, Raid's 5th anniversary, and Plarium have asked us CCs to create a video giving you our 5 reasons to raid. There's going to be quite a few of them dropping, so please watch them all. They're all going to be interesting, hopefully with some unique reasons why we do this. Now, for me personally, my number one reason, I think what's kind of grabbed me about this game is like the look, the graphics. You know, it's a mobile game. I mean, yeah, we got it on the PC, but it started out as a mobile device game, okay? And when you think how much they can pack into the game that you hold in your hand, you play on your commute, or you play when you're in the bath, you play when you're in the toilet, you play when you're in bed, you know, you play when you are in the cinema watching a rubbish film with your girlfriend. You know, there's plenty of places where you can be playing the game on the go, and you know, you're getting this huge, you know, your fortress, your citadel, and then you know, the graphics of some of these champs, the artwork, the detail, you know, the factions themselves, the backgrounds, the dungeons you're fighting in, the lore that they've been putting in now, you know, all this sort of stuff. I don't think, admittedly, very bad of me, I don't think I've still actually read a single one, but I will get around to it. But you know, you just look at these champs, and some of them, and Little Miss Annie is one of the best ones. And when she came out, she's a few years old now, but she still holds up as one of the best looking champs in the game. I mean, like the jittering, the twitching, the heart in the middle, that horrible kind of. I think the baddie from this is, if you guys ever watched, what was it called? Nightcrawlers? Is it Nightcrawlers? Sorry guys, yes, it's actually The Nightbreed, which is based on a short story written by Clive Barker in 1988. I think the film was made in 1990. Well worth a watch. It probably looks a bit cheesy now, but cult classic, guys. Cult classic, old sort of horror fantasy writing. But yeah, this I think they've obviously got the influence for Little Miss Annie from the baddie from Nightbreed, which is this fella. So yeah, very good, very good. But as I say, the level of detail. I mean, look at this guy. He's one of the. Is he an orc or is he Ogren? I think he's an orc. There he is. I mean, yeah, Trumbor. I mean, look the level of detail that someone's gone on. And they've got those hands. And look at that cool shield, cape. All the kind of Norse Gothic-y kind of artwork, the cool, you know, the axe. I mean, it just looks so good. So, you know, 100% like a Norse Viking-y, Lord of the Rings-y type influence. And that's another great thing with this game. There's so much influence poured into it from other stuff that you can all kind of relate to. Everyone can look at something and go, yeah, that kind of looks like that, and that looks like that. That, for me, was the number one reason why I love to raid, is because of the graphics, the detail, the immersion you get from these characters when you're playing it. You know, it's fantastic. That's fantastic. Right, my number 2. Well, I would say the level of, I guess, community interaction with this game. I've played plenty of games before: Clash of Clans, Clash Royale. What else? You know, like Transformers, all sorts of mini games on the mobile, and you try to interact with people. You try to get into clans and do odd stuff. I don't know. I think Clash of Clans and Clash Royale was a bit different. It was quite a good interaction with that. But I mean, just the size, the vastness of things you can do with Raid, in regards to Raid, the Discord channels, the websites, the clans, which are top tier. I don't think I've played a game where I've gone into so many different clans and you can just talk, you can just chat, even on these random channels. You can just talk to people. There's always people about. I mean, yeah, you got a lot of bots, but I hang around mostly on 333, old school. I don't think many of my old players do play around. Like as you see, it's generally lots of bots and stuff, but you still get a few now and again popping in there to saying how do. And no one at the moment, but you know, it's just so good. I mean, the CCs as well, all the content creators that we've got, you know, on YouTube that you can interact with. Obviously, we've got I'm kind of lucky that I can go into the CC channel on Discord and interact over there. We've got this free-to-play event going on. We're in teams, so you know, I'm talking to people that I've never would have spoke to before in my life. You know, we've got Drop as the captain. It's just, again, so many people all together that we can talk to on a daily basis, just chatting. Just, it doesn't have to be about raid, but you know, when it is about raid, it's incredible. And there is such a small amount of toxic players. I mean, you get the odd idiot chucking insults out or being a bit rude and bits and bobs, but I mean, you generally find everyone is very helpful, will answer questions if you put it on there, that sort of stuff. You know, if you go into Discord channels, I flick through all the different CC ones, loads of interaction, loads of people posting up pictures, questions, videos, their builds, dungeon tips, and so much stuff. You know, even people making up their own lore before it all came out. Officially, should we say. So again, there's just so much you can dive into. Hours and hours worth of social activity with regards to raid. So I think that is a massive plus and a very, very good thing to have on this game, and I think it does help it along a lot. Right, number 3. I'm going to say another reason to play raid is when I first got into the game, which probably was in its first or second year. I'd probably say it's his first year on my old account, which I don't really use anymore. Raid was a hell of a lot different compared to what it is now, and it's come leaps and bounds with regards to quality of life, you know, improvements to save time, but also enjoyable content, big content that you can actually get your teeth stuck into, you know, and work towards and work through and get some kind of what's the word, satisfaction, I guess, a level of achievement as you're moving through it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good word actually, the achievement, because you know, you can go to Doom Tower, and it's great to see. There's a lot of Facebook groups that I get sort of pop-ups on, and you know, they're like, oh, I finally got through a normal Doom Tower, you know. And for a lot of us long-time players, you know, this is probably a second thought. You know, we probably only run this after we've done hard, after, you know, we've got nothing else to do, you know. But for some people, this is still a big challenge. And I remember when I first did it myself, and you know, especially this rotation, getting through Bommel, and even, you know, Faye, the Scarab, and the Scarab first came out. You know, getting through those, I remember, yeah, I do remember very, very clearly when the Scarab dropped, everyone coming together again, the community, going back to the number 2 recent raid, all kind of putting in their ideas, and how can we get a shield down, what's this there, how's these tips. Same with Bommel, you know, how do you survive the bombs, what can we do? I mean, this is the first boss you fight. I mean, yeah, admittedly with normal, it's not that difficult. If you've got some hard hitters, you're going to get through them. But you know, at the time, these bosses were crazy, and I remember when Doom Tower dropped, and that's getting through this on normal took me a long time. And there's nothing really at the moment that beats that. I mean, Centranos again is great. For a lot of people, it's still, I think this sort of area, a lot of sort of people that are doing normal Doom Tower, this sort of area you might be okay on if you've got a good section of champs. But again, for us late game players, this Centranos has been fantastic. I mean, even for me now, I've still, last rotation I couldn't beat Sand Devil. You know, I was trying. I mean, I got close to it, I just kind of ran out of time, and I don't always like manually. I like to get a team set up. For me, my ultimate achievement is when I can get a team set up and auto. That's what I like to see. I don't mind manualing stuff. Hydra occasionally I do, but you know, and I had to kind of sit with this guy and just plow through it, and it was taking about 20 minutes. So I got fed up and left it in the end. But I still don't think I've done a full sort of completion of some channels. So again, that's for me. That's still, I've still got that level of challenge that's there for me to do, and it is great. And it's great to have that. I can get through both all rotations of Doomtower and hard. Again, auto, pretty much auto. I've got teams all set up. Clan bosses all auto. So, you know, getting through these challenges is does give you a very, very good feeling of achievement and a satisfying thing to do. Especially, again, for me, what's satisfying is having these teams that I know I can run auto. I do like to tweak things like with faction wars, dungeons. I'll just chuck in some different champs, some random champs, and you know, like with live arena. Live arena, yeah, needs a bit of tweaking, I think, still, but I love just playing it and just random champs, seeing what they can do. More often than not, I probably end up losing because the meta is just crazy, but it's just nice to be able to use champs. And same with Centranos, it's nice to be able to use champs that we've not been thinking about, building all these epics and that sort of stuff. So yeah, the level of content, and from what we've been seeing in snippets and bits and bobs, I think this year there's going to be even more stuff. They've got, you know, updates to old champions, tweaks to bits and bobs, again with arena stuff, real sort of online PvP, offline PvP. I'm sure the 3v3 area is going to get looked at. Dungeons, there'll be some new stuff coming out. You know, there's so much to look forward to at the moment, and it's incredible that there's still room for them to actually put more into it. You know, like we've got you know, the clan bosses, we've still got this thing to open up in the Great Void. You know, so there's still tons to come, still lots and lots for this year, and fingers crossed it's going to be really cool. So yeah, looking forward to that. That's my number 3 reason to grade, is the level of content. And again guys, this is just a game on mobile device, so you've got to think about that. All this is going on. When I first had a mobile phone, I had Snake, you know, and now I'm playing Raid Shadow Legends. It's insane to think about that. Okay, number four. Now this one possibly could be controversial, especially coming from me, Mr. Kraken, but I would say this can be a very rewarding experience for free-to-play players. Okay, yes, it is obviously built to generate revenue and to get you to buy stuff and bits and bobs, but as this new free-to-play, well, not new, but as this second wave of the free-to-play tournament that we're all going through, and our Captain Drock is proof that you can play it on free-to-play and still perform just as well as players that are, you know, continually putting their monies into it, that sort of stuff. So I think this game, yes, as I say, it does appeal to spenders, but it can also be very, very, very rewarding for players that don't have to spend anything. Again, I've still got my free-to-play account. I'm getting through it. It is hard work, and you will get out what you put in. So it's going to take time. It's going to take patience, and it's going to take a lot of willpower, especially when these things pop up every time you sort of go in and out of dungeons. But it's doable, and I think when we see the results of our free-to-play challenge and Team Drock comes out top, and again, Drock is one of the biggest Krakens in this game, he will turn around and he will say, I'm sure, that he has enjoyed himself immensely playing this free-to-play. It's been challenging. He'll say it's been challenging. He'll say it's been hard work. He's probably not had a lot of sleep, but obviously this is a competition, so he's been trying really hard to it. But he will probably agree, again, that this is free-to-play friendly, and you can get a lot of fun out of it. You can get a rewarding experience from it. So that for me is my number 4 reason to raid. It is free to play friendly. If you still yourself and push through, you can do it. You can do it, guys. 100%. Right, number 5. Well, I would say, looking at other games out there, this is probably the best game of its time. So why wouldn't you play it? I've not seen it. I know there's Watcher Realms and other bits and bobs, but that's a kind of tower defense game. And yes, they've got lovely graphics and very similar game modes. But I think for I guess like a sword and sorcery, what would you call it, battle game, or what's it called, like a Pokemon collector game where you want to collect all unique champions, and there are hundreds to do that, to go for, and more are coming out every month. Mythical champions are being developed and input into the game. We've got the faction champions now coming in. Plarium, after 5 years, have got all this down to a T. And yes, there's improvements to make. Yes, there's tweaks to do, and hopefully 2024 is the year where we see a lot more of those tweaks, especially to the old school champions that have been sitting there for a while, the Vault Guardians, we say. But for me, reason number 5 to raid is because it's just the best in show, it's the best in class, it's the best one out there. If you are into this sort of sword and sorcery, Dungeons and Dragons, old school fantasy stuff, you can't beat it. As I say, it's on your phone. You can play it anywhere you like, as long as you've got data, internet, that sort of stuff, and some free time. So very enjoyable. You can't beat it. You can't beat it, in my opinion. I'm sure the scores on Apple Store and Google Play will probably back that up. So there we go, guys. 5 reasons to raid. I'll try to keep it nice and light, friendly. That's my 5 reasons. Now, because I'm putting this video out, Plarium have kindly said that I'm allowed to pick 5 people to give you some rewards, some giveaways. Now, 5 winners will get 1 legendary skill tome, 1 rank 5 chicken, 1 XP boost for 3 days, 400 energy, and 4 sets of 50 multi-battles. So yeah, kind of cool, better than a poke in the eye, as we say. And all I want from you is to comment down below. I want your little game ID, please. Put in your player ID, and I want your top reason why you raid. Why do you play the game? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, or maybe what got you into raid. Tell me the reason you started playing raid, and I will pick the comments at random. 5 of you guys will win those prizes, and that's it. So thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. Happy Festival of Creation. Happy birthday to Raid for the 5th birthday, and hopefully another 5 more to come. And that's it, guys. Like, subscribe, please. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Sorry I've not been putting up much content, but that will be changing. I'll be getting back on the horse, and we'll be putting some more vids out. And that's it. Yeah, so guys, enjoy the video. Hopefully you lucky 5 winners enjoy the prizes, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.